Here is the Nuna Revv. It is a new car seat by Nuna. Can you believe it? They have another car seat. It is a very, very cool, innovative car seat that we have been waiting for in America for so long because, folks, it swivels. It is a truly easy to swivel car seat. So go from the rear-facing position to the forward-facing position, and you can see with just a quick little pull and a push, you can swivel this car seat. And I'm bringing to you a full review of the Nuna Revv. If you're just meeting me, I'm Ellie from Magic Beans Videos. I review and compare strollers and car seats. On YouTube, we have the most comprehensive videos on YouTube, and if you want any questions about this, you can book a virtual consultation with one of our experts, and you can buy a Nuna Revv from us from Magic Beans with free shipping. Okay, here is the review. So, like I said, this is a true swiveling car seat. With some other car seats on the market, they say it's swiveling, but it's not actually, because to use it safely, you have to tether in the actual seat. Now, you do tether this. You do tether this, but the tether, as you see, is in the actual base. So here's the base of the seat. It's a nice big base, which also doubles as a kind of like an anti-rebound situation. But also, you untether. Now, a tether is a mechanism that is on all, well, okay, yes, on all. It's on all car seats. It's on all sort of like these toddler-sized car seats, which is just another connection point in the back, which helps secure the car seat and helps it like slow down the motions in the forward-facing position. And it's important that you use a tether when you are installing your car seat. And so all you do is you open up that tether. Here's a little, there's a little padding, which you can actually use this tether as a little carrying strap, just so you know. But that's what this little padding thing is for, if you're wondering, when you get this out of the box. And then there is gonna be a hook in the back of your seat, and you're gonna click it on, and now you're gonna have this sort of connected, and you tighten it. Fantastic. This is not an installation video like I say in all my videos, but I'm just showing you the tether. But now that this is tethered, now you have, well, and now I'm gonna show you how this actually attaches. It's not an installation video, but let me show you how this attaches. Similar to the Rava and the Exec, there is a integrated mechanism to make this easy to install with a seat belt. Let me show you. So, like I showed you before, under the side here, under the front side on both sides, and you can choose either one, you don't have to push both of them, you squeeze the button and you twist, and you can see there's one of their doors. Those secret special doors, all the instructions are right there. You open the door, and now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your seatbelt. Again, this is like a demo car seat in a store. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the lap belt only. You're gonna put it through this little gray like hook. You're going to put it through that door. Put it through the other gray hook. Click it in. Take out the slack from the seat so that it's a little bit tight. And then you just close that door. And that's the basically installation mechanism. You should get this checked by a CPS tech. Make sure this is in less than 1 inch of movement at the base, but that is essentially how this works. It's not an installation video. But then what you do is you turn over the tractor to switch it so it's locked, and you just tuck this little shoulder belt behind. The shoulder belt is not really involved in the installation, but now it is basically attached to your car, and you're able to like have the magic happen. So who is gonna get a Revv? A Revv is a perfect car seat for a grandparent. If you're a grandparent watching, think about getting a Revv. I talked about my mother. My mother is a saint. I love my mother. She's fantastic. And she has a whole slew of grandchildren. And my mother is the type of grandmother who is always willing to take care of the grandchildren. And she may have a baby, she may have an infant, she may have a toddler, she may have like all these different size and shapes grandchildren with her when she goes pick them up from the house, from daycare, from school, etc. And she needs to have a safe car seat. Sometimes they need to be rear facing, sometimes they need to be forward facing, sometimes they need to be in the different positions depending on the age of the kid. And as my mother go to install and uninstall car seats all day, that's just not okay, and it's not safe, and she's not even gonna do that safely every time. If you have a Revv, you can have this installed once, and then you can have this, if you have like a 3.5-year-old and they're in the forward-facing position, have them facing forward. If they're taking a nap, you can actually recline it. This, just so you know, you can't recline this too far or too less with a Revv. That's another really great thing. You're trying to get the angle correct with car seats a lot of the time. When you have a Revv, any angle that you choose is going to work. And then let's say, so she has her sort of toddler grandchild in the morning, and then she's gonna pick up the baby in the afternoon. You just turn the thing around, and now you're in the rear-facing position. This whole seat is 5 to 40 pounds, so this is not a thing that you're gonna use for like the very, very long term. If you want a car seat that's gonna work for like older kids and bigger kids and for a different functionality, you can get a Nuna Revv. You can get a Nuna Exec. The Exec goes up to 120 pounds into a booster. So you have lots of different options when it comes to Nuna car seats. But if you want that niche product that is gonna be great, let's say for a grandparent, another cool thing is that, and this is what I love about a swiveling car seat, is putting it in properly, putting it in safely. Again, what we want is for a child, the safest car seat is the one that is used safely every time. And if those harnesses are not in tightly and not in safely, you are like not in a great situation. So the nice thing about a swiveling car seat is instead, especially if like it's in the middle position, if you're trying to sort of like in the dark or just trying to get this perpendicular situation happening, when you have a Revv, you can have the baby facing you, and now you can do all of the tightening and make sure that it is in the proper position. Just as a quick PSA, when you're in the rear-facing position, you want the shoulder straps to be at your shoulder and below, and when you're in the forward-facing position, you want it to be at the shoulders and above. It's really important that you do that, especially, well, both of them are very important, but again, if the shoulder straps come from behind the baby when they're a little infant, that is okay. You want below the shoulders and above in the rear-facing position. But again, with a Revv, you can just look at the baby and install it properly, and then depending on the size of the child, move it in the proper position. You can see this infant insert that they have. They also include, like they do many times, an organic insert in addition. If you see this other bag, this GOTS certified organic insert, that is an option. That's like an added value. So if you wanted to switch this out, throw this in the wash, put in your organic, you can switch it back and forth. That's why there's that second bag in the box. A couple other things, there's a triple layer of side impact protection, so you have great side impact protection. You have the Aeroflex, you have that EPP foam on the interior of the car seat, which makes it super safe, and it has a non-rethread harness as well. So the third use that I think would be really something you should think about when you're getting a Revv, again, number one is for grandparents, number two is for that second car, you know, the installing and uninstalling, which you don't really want to do all the time. But the third thing is thinking about the life cycle of your family. So this has an upper weight limit of 40 pounds, but think about my life and my kids. My two older kids are 23 months apart. So the car seat that was my older kid had became the hand-me-down for the second kid, and then it would go down to the third kid many times. So many times, the first car seat that you get, you never hit that upper weight limit. And you'll transition the child from this to another car seat. So in my situation, when my older kid was about 2.5, my younger kid was ready to move to a convertible car seat. So if these car seats existed a dozen plus years ago, what would have happened is I would have given the Revv to my younger kid, and then I would have gotten a Nuna Exec for my older kid. Have them rear facing to 50 pounds, potentially. Have that seat turn into a booster seat. So what you'll think about when you think about the Revv, this could be that first stage car seat that you will pass down to more kids if you have more kids. I love the Revv. I'm super excited about it. It's available to buy from us at mbeans.com. I am going to be doing comparisons of the Revv with the Rava and the Exec, so if you're wondering about those car seats, definitely like this video. Definitely subscribe to Magic Beans videos because we produce videos every week, and I'm here to help you figure out the baby gear in your life. I will see you at the next video.